Hey guys, Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to your loved ones and family. It's 2021 and so much has taken place in 2020. But I believe that in 2021, a whole lot is going to take place which will be in our favor. So I want to specially welcome you to 2021. And on today's video, I want to share with you 15 smart money moves that you need to make in 2021. You know, this is a new year now, and it matters how you begin the new year. It matters the moves you're making for this new year, because it will go a very long way to impact what your year is going to be like. So if this is your first time of coming to this channel, my name is Franklin from the Money Code Academy, and I'm glad you are watching. On this channel, I talk about personal finance, I talk about financial freedom, I talk about entrepreneurship and all things money. So if these are the things that interest you, consider subscribing, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that the next time I post a new video, you'll be the first to receive it. Now let's get right into it. You know, when it comes to a new year like this, your steps, the steps that you take, the moves that you make, they go a long way to determine if you're going to experience an improvement in your finances or not. So the first step that you should take in this new year is that you have to review your finances and know where you are. Now, I cannot stress this enough. You cannot go forward in your financial life if you don't know where you are right now. You cannot make any positive improvement if you are not able to evaluate, to review where you are now at this point of your life. So it's of great importance that you review your finances. Know where you are. Know the challenges that you are facing. Pen them down. And you will now know how to move, or you will now know the next step to take. So don't forget this. Review your finances, know where you are, so you can know the next step to take. The next move that you need to make in this new year is that you have to get a financial goal. Make a financial goal. What are your goals financially for the new year? It's not enough to begin a new year. Okay? You need financial goals. What do you want to achieve? What are the things that you want to offset? Maybe you are in some debt. There are bills to pay. What are those things you truly want to achieve in your financial life? So you need to pen that down. A lot of times, people begin the year without having financial goals. In fact, as I speak to you right now, there are lots and lots of people who don't have any financial goals. Some don't even know what it's all about. Some don't even know how to go about it. But that's the reason we make this kind of videos, because they go a very long way to help you to know the path you ought to follow. Now, for those of you who don't know what a financial goal is, these are goals you set for yourself regarding the things you want to achieve in your financial work. For example, maybe you have been handling your finances in a certain way. Maybe there has not been any kind of discipline. You make a conscious decision that, okay, this year I want to add discipline to this part of my life. Maybe all these years you've been living without emergency fund. You make up your mind and say, okay, this year I want to start up an emergency fund. You get the point now. So get a pen, and this is something that you need to do in a time when you are alone. It's so important. You need to take out time to plan your financial life. Hear me, if you don't plan your financial life, nothing spectacular will take place in your life. And most importantly, nothing different will take place in your finances. Make no mistakes about it. I see a lot of people who want to have this uncommon improvement in their finances, but they have no plan. And yet they want to see a difference. It's not going to happen until and unless you purposely come up with a different plan. Don't expect a different result. It's as simple as that. Okay, so you need to have a financial goal for the year. What are the things you want to achieve in the first quarter What are the things you want to achieve in the second quarter? Pen it down like that. What are the things you want to achieve in the third quarter and then in the last quarter of the year? Because come to think of it, time flies. Time flies a great deal. If you take a look at it right now, today, when I'm doing this recording, it's on the 6th, which means we have barely 4 days or 25 days to go in January. And before you know what is happening, January is over. So if you don't begin to plan now, it becomes a challenge in future. So have a financial goal for the year. Have a financial goal. If you don't know how to come up with a financial goal, then you can send us an email and we will help you out with that. It all depends on you. It all depends on what you want, and we'll plan with you according to what you want. Okay, so take note of that to go a long way to help you. Now that you have a financial goal, the next thing that you need to work on is to map out a plan on how to achieve this goal. This is very important. It's not enough for you to have a financial goal. You should have a plan on how you want to achieve that financial goal. This is very, very important. Because see, until and unless you have a plan, hear me, it will just be an empty goal. Make no mistakes about it. It will just be an empty goal, and this is how it goes. You get the point now? So map out a plan on how to achieve that goal. Maybe you want to start up an emergency fund for the first time. How do you intend to achieve that goal? There has to be a plan. The plan is a roadmap. The plan is what helps you to be able to achieve it quickly without any odds and all that. So take note of that to help you a great deal. Now, having come up with a plan on how to achieve your goal, the next move you need to make is to come up with a realistic budget. And this is very important. Budgeting is so important because see, budgeting is what helps you to allocate your funds, your income in the right way. Now, if you haven't seen my mini course on budgeting, I did a mini course on budgeting here on YouTube. I will just put the link below, and I'll put you will see the link somewhere at the top, and I want you to go and click on that link. I took out time, it's about 6 videos. I took out time to explain in detail how to go about budgeting. So you need to work on that. You need to come up with a realistic budget. Something that will help you to be able to allocate your funds, your income, in a very wise way, in a way that will not be wasteful, and at the same time, it will be profitable for you. Okay, so budgeting, I cannot stress this enough. Budgeting is so important if you truly want to achieve your financial goals this year. A lot of times people play light on budgeting, but they don't understand that budgeting is like the lifeline of your finances. If you truly want to be profitable, if you truly want to be fruitful financially, then budgeting must be in place. Somebody might say, oh, but I don't know how to create a budget. Go and watch that mini course. Go and take your time and watch it. I'm telling you, it will go a long way to help you. And if you still have questions, send us an email and we'll be glad to help you out with your questions. Okay, but it's a very important move you need to make in 2021. And the next point that I've written out for you here is that you've got to find ways of increasing your income. This works in 2 ways. If, for example, as you are listening to me right now, you don't have a job, then one of the things you have to do for yourself is to look for a way to create an income channel. It's so important. Because see, all these things I'm sharing with you, it's not going to make any sense if you are not earning. You cannot implement any of these things if you are not earning. So you've got to ensure that you are earning. And if you are listening to me and you have already secured a way of earning, then the ideal thing to do in a time like this is to look for a way to increase your earnings. It's very important to increase your earnings, which means you have to think of coming up with a side gig or a service that you're going to render on the side, something that is different from your main channel of income. Now, this is so important because if you are able to increase your income source, or if you're able to increase your income It will go a very long way to help you to implement whatever it is that I've written here today. So take advantage of these thoughts that I'm sharing with you. So that'll be all for this very video. Okay, so let me know your takeaways from this very video. What have you learned? What are those areas you would like to implement in your finances this year? Let me know in the comment box. And also don't forget to like this video. It helps the YouTube algorithm to push it more to other people. And share the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. I'll speak to you in the next video. Until then, keep cracking the money code.